So today's Millennial Skills Money Skim is about one of my favorite books. It's called The Miracle Morning by one of my close friends and mentors, Hal Elrod. And I think that there's a few reasons why I constantly come back to this book and read it over and over and over again. And one of the biggest reasons is to get me a kickstart. If I'm ever looking to get unstuck, if I'm ever looking to put a boost into my personal development, if I'm ever looking to put a real big boost in my results, if I'm looking to put a boost in my well-being and my sense of fulfillment, then I always look to my morning routines, and usually I can decide and can define what the rest of my day is going to look like. And so I always come back to this book if I want to get a recharge and get a nice little kickstart. I also think about the best part of my day and when I'm most productive was when I had a good morning. And so there's those days where it's only 9, 10 o'clock and you've already feel like you've accomplished so much. And so the Miracle Morning is something that really allowed me to be able to have a process and a structure for having a great morning. And so I think that there's 3 takeaways that you can get out of the Miracle Morning. First one is to get up an hour early. A lot of people say they're not a morning person, and that's totally fine. I wasn't either. And let me tell you, you can actually become a morning person. Lots of people have, and it's something that you can become. Now, here's the thing. You don't have to be a morning person. What they're asking you to do is they're simply asking you to wake up an hour earlier than you're used to. And what that means is if you're supposed to be at work at 9 and you've got to get up at 8 so you can get there by 9, wake up at 7 so you give yourself an extra hour to spend the most important time with the most important person, and that's you. So wake up an hour earlier, right? You just want to set your alarm clock usually an hour before you're used to. Second thing is to have a routine and to have a plan of what it is that you're going to do. In the book, Hal prescribes some of the six of the best personal development practices that you can do, and he suggests to stack them on top of each other. And so I'll give you a quick rundown of what they are. They're meditation, they're affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, and journaling or writing. And what's incredible is that if you can stack these on top of each other, just like you can stack supplements, you can stack nutrients on top of each other, you can really see some incredible growth in a very, very quick time. And the last thing that I would say is look to and be ready and prepared to adjust your morning, adjust your routine. If you don't like to sit down and meditate for 10 minutes like it says in the book, well, that's fine. Do something else. Maybe you do an ice bath like Tony Robbins or Tim Ferriss recommends, but the point is to find some sort of routine that works for you in the morning so that you can be able to kickstart your day and you can have that feeling of success, of accomplishment very, very early in the day. So have a routine, but be willing to customize it. So if you want to get started, here's what I would suggest. Day A, buy the book. For sure, get the book. It's not that expensive. There's a paperback copies. There's a tons in the series that you would really love. There's ones for real estate agents. There's ones for network marketers. There's ones for writers. I believe they're coming out with ones for parents. And there's tons more on the way. So stay, you get the book. But here's what I would say. First thing is prep the night before. So whatever you got to do. In the book, it suggests getting a glass of water ready. I like to put out some toothpaste on my toothbrush just to remind me to get up and brush my teeth. I like to have my clothes ready to go for my exercise or what I'm going to do that day. But having things ready the night before always helps you to look forward to having something to do in the morning. Second thing I would say is know what you're going to do. Right? Have an idea, plan out and prepare what you're going to do for the morning. So if you're going to journal, make sure your journal's out. If you're going to exercise, make sure your clothes are there. If you're going to read, make sure the book is picked. But make sure that you have a clear sense of what it is that you're going to be doing during that morning. And the last thing that I would say is to stay consistent. If you miss a day because you sleep in, get up and wake up early the next day. That's fine. The point is that it is a long journey and a long process that's done over a long period of time. So don't kill yourself if you miss one day. Stay consistent. Look at it as a long road and keep going. right? Really keep going. So hopefully you got some insight out of the Miracle Morning Millennial Skills Money Skim. I just wanted to give you just some quick insights on what happened or what you can gain out of the book. But I would encourage you to buy the book. You'll find the link in the notes here. So if you have any questions, anything that I can help you out with, definitely reach out and let me know. Find us on Instagram, find us on YouTube, on Facebook, and join our mailing list as well if you're interested in what we're doing. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.